Alright, so guys, we are decided to randomly bring you guys along. We are back house hunting. I know we had went from house hunting to building. HOA wanted to be selfish, and now we're back house hunting. And if you guys don't realize, there's a bump, and so we are, this is kind of like pressure. So we're looking at 5 houses today.
No.
Yeah.
3.
But we're looking at the 2 on Windward.
Well, I mean, if you count 2.
So we're looking at about 4 or 5 houses today. We're gonna take you guys along to show you guys what the Birmingham housing market is. If people live in the house, I'm not gonna show all the details of the inside of the house just because for privacy reasons I want to respect their privacy, but I will show you the outside of the house. So it's a little further downtown than I would care to travel. All right, so this is the first house. Huh?
Overlapping showing, so there's another agent showing with us.
Okay. This is the first house. Someone lives in here, so I'm not going to show the inside, but this is what the outside looks like. Not a fan of the brick, especially next door. I'm being ranked, but overall it looks pretty big. Back here. So this is the first house. Like I said, someone currently lives here, so I don't want to show the inside. So I'll give you my thoughts when we come back out. All right, so we left the first house. Pros and cons. Pro, it's a nice size house. It had technically a total of 6 bedrooms, although in the basement they converted one of the bedrooms into like a little mini gym. So definitely enough space. It was updated, so the kitchen looked immaculate. And maybe what I'll do, since they've already put them out there, I'll go out there and get like the stock photo and then put it up here. I'm not going to list the address or anything like that, but I'll put up the stock photo so you guys can kind of like see what I'm talking about as far as like the kitchen. So that was a good thing. Kitchen was not, the whole place was updated, and then there was more than enough space. Cons, it's pretty far out. It's pretty far out from downtown. I would either have to travel a long winding road.
Pretty far out for our liking.
Pretty far out for our liking. Yes, sorry. That's good, babe. Pretty far out for our liking. We would either have to do the long winding road, or we would have to go 280, which we both are really trying to avoid 280. And then what else is a con? The master bathroom. They had 2 different. They had like one travertine or something flooring, and then they had something completely different on the countertops. It just, the mixtures and the patterns were off. The master closet wasn't that big, so I would still have to convert a bedroom into a closet. So now we've gone from 6 bedrooms to 5. And then I felt like, even though it was open floor plan, that the open area, like the living room, which is a little smaller, and then the houses are like, they also had a dining room, but it was away from the space.
3 stages.
Yeah, but if we did get that, if we did decide with that house, I would not make that a dining room. I would make that a library. Because I mean, when are we ever needing people over? I guess for the holidays.
Yeah.
But to have that to only use twice a year, we would literally have a dining room that we would use twice a year. Because we have a table right now we don't really use. We use it to work.
Do we have a kid right now?
But there was a 7-seater island, so the kid we could also.
You're missing my point. You talk about family only comes up for the holidays, big families.
Yeah.
You think they're only gonna come up for the holidays with a kid now? With us having a kid now?
Oh, yeah, maybe so.
Yes. You're gonna need a dining space.
Anyway, so those are my pros and cons. So we're going to the next house. Do you have any pros and cons of the house? Oh, and the price was a big pro. I'm not gonna say the price because I don't need y'all count my coins, but the price was a big pro.
Girl, they know you make money. Price is definitely a pro.
Yes.
Overall square footage, definitely a pro. The space, as far as 6 bedrooms, it doesn't hurt that you take a room because it's 6 bedrooms. Great downstairs area.
Yeah, his man cave would be immaculate.
I wouldn't say immaculate,
I mean, it's not
but bigger than I have had in the past or currently.
Yes.
Cons, location. Cons, neighbors are close.
Mm-hmm.
Our first house, Our neighbors were close, but not quite that close.
Yeah, I felt like they're closer.
So yeah, like a little bit more privacy. And then of course location.
So we're en route to the next house. This next house is not occupied, so I'll be able to show you guys this house. While I think I will absolutely, I absolutely love the inside of this house. I think the outside of this house is what's going to, because apparently there's no yard. And then our realtor said that there's also a very steep driveway. But I'll be able to take you guys in this house because it's not occupied. So can I stop and get some coffee on the way?
We're following him.
Tell Freshman stop. I'm home. I'm thirsty and I'm hungry.
We'll just let him go. We'll stop.
So we're gonna stop and get something because I'm hungry, and then we're gonna head to the second place.
Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you wrote up on me, yeah, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip, always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right, but when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind. Cause something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're going different directions. Let's go where we were, when no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. If you love me just like you say you do, don't kill the good vibes. If you kill them, you're gonna kill us too. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe.
Alright, so we just got through looking at the second house. I showed you guys most of the inside, or I showed you guys, I think I gave you enough footage. What was that? Yeah. So first of all, I love the entertaining area. I love the main areas. I love the living room, I love the kitchen, I love the outdoor deck, was really nice. There wasn't a yard, like there wasn't a sea of grass anywhere, but they made up for it with like all of the decks and all of the patios, and they had like a little cute water feature that I showed you guys. Yes, and the trails that kind of like led around the house. I also like that because it was technically a dead end. Like our house was on a dead end road. We didn't have, oh, that lighting is terrible. We didn't have any neighbors. The cons, the house was built in 2000 and they've done nothing since 2000. Like nothing about the house was updated. Even the heating and cooling. Oh, that is pretty. Oh yeah, that is pretty.
Return on.
They don't have a yard either.
Yeah, no, it's something in the back. Back like behind the retaining wall. I see the trees.
Yeah, nothing was updated. So like you guys saw, the kitchen wasn't updated. None of the bedrooms were updated. That master bathroom. What is it with these people in their master bathrooms and the counters not matching the flooring? Whose idea was that? That's definitely a 2000s era design. I don't understand it. And then the one main thing where it's like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it work is they counted, so it was a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. They counted the bedroom in the basement as their 4th bedroom. And you normally don't see that.
It's a bedroom.
Or I haven't seen, yeah, but
it's got a bathroom.
It is, but it's smaller and it's in the basement. I thought it was a 4, 3.5, and then that extra bathroom, that extra bedroom. But the master, basically once I take away 1 bedroom, like we're at 4 bedrooms. If I take away 1 for us, then I take away 1 for the kiddo, and then if I take away 1 for my office area or studio office, whatever you want to call it, that only leaves 1 guest room. And we kind of wanted at least 2. So as much as I love that house, and then I think that they're asking a little much for it not to be updated. Like they're asking a lot for it not to be updated. So I think we're gonna have to check that one off the list. Do you have any pros and cons for that house?
Pros, the open areas. Then dining room, which is kind of an open area as well. Kitchen, great room. All of the main large rooms are great. Great deck space. I was hesitant on it with it not truly having an outdoor space or yard, but I think it actually made up for it. So I came along on that one. The con is, yes, you need a room. See how you throw wrenches into things? You need a room, and it's not as many without sacrificing a bedroom, basically.
Yes, correct.
And then other cons is, yeah, some stuff needs to be updated, like the entertainment centers and painting. So yeah. I actually like the house more since I saw it than I did looking at the pictures.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I love the living area. If
you like it less, see?
I like it. Yes, that's true. He likes it more. I like it less because he was having to take my phone away from me because I was looking at pictures. I see that house all the time, and I'm just waiting for it to go up for sale.
It's small.
I don't care. It's modern. He used to have to take my phone away because I think we saw the house 2 days ago, and I've been looking at pictures ever since. And so he would have to take my phone away so I wouldn't look at pictures. So now that I see this space, I think it's because I've been fooled. I thought it was a 4, not including the basement. Because if it was, I'd probably be like, okay, well, we can make it work. We can paint here, paint there, renovate this, do this. But now it's like, you can't make more space. Can't happen. So as much as I love that house, I think we're gonna have to slowly mark that off the list.
Not yet.
That was a yard. I mean, that was a lot. It was a lot.
Oh, you talking about the same thing?
Yeah. It wasn't clear, but it was a lot. All right, on to the next house. All right, so we are done with the last 2. There, you can't see them, but they're in the construction phase, and I didn't feel like I was already struggling to make sure I didn't put a nail, as somebody had a nail in his shoe.
It just went through my shoe.
Okay, so I was too focused on that to try to bring a camera in, but really nice, spacious, had more than enough square feet. The only downside is there's absolutely no backyard. There's a little bit of the front yard, but there's no backyard, and then they kind of feel like townhouses because they're kind of really right beside each other. So while the insides look immaculate, the outside is and the price is So we're finally gonna get something to eat, and it's just 12:30 and I haven't eaten or drunk a single thing.
I'm just glad you're hungry.
And then I'll check back in. So I'll check back in with you guys Saturday when I go check out the last house. And we might be doing this again because for the price that we're willing to pay for a house, I need to be completely in love with it. And I was in love with this house, but I wasn't in love with the outside. So I'll talk to you guys on Saturday. All right, guys, we are back. When I say we, I mean me. For round 2 2 of house hunting. So it's just me today. Husband, actually it's just me today, period. Me, husband, and our realtor are out of town. They're actually at the same event. So it's just me today, and then he's getting a like stand-in realtor to show me the houses. So I know the last time we checked in, I said we were going to be looking at one house. I found another one just in like random digging that I was like, hey, if he can also set this one up, that'd be great. So I'm actually going to look at 2 today. I did ask my sisters to meet me on the second one because I honestly think this is actually a really nice house. It's custom built, it's beautifully updated. There's only one owner, and then it's still in our designated area to be close to downtown. So text them. I don't think they can't text me back. Either way it goes, it might just be me today. So I'm headed to look at the first house, the one that I found. I like the bones of this house, and I'll be able to show it to you because the first house is not occupied, so I'll be able to show you that one.
Yeah. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Yeah. I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit your fist, but it hit the fan when I got him down at the bench. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she paid tuition. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get it. Yeah, yeah. I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs by writing out my wrongs. Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me slipping, yeah, let me know. Cause it ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. Yeah, I need my space to breathe, that's why I be going ghost. I ain't trying to stay up on that wide road, cause I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. They thinking I'm bluffing, but I promise I do it. That K got a drum, like murder and booming. We sending you vert, if I get my little Uzi. They thinking I'm crazy, I'm gon' see you to hate this. People I'm saying, get what I'm painting. A picture big, I call it little baby. If I'm on the board, then we playing chess. If you on my way, you gon' need a vest. Act big, you might get stretched. All your gun talk, I ain't impressed. My 45 seen real traffic. That's Dallas, Texas. My little partner called a body for a Maserati. He told him get up out the car, hit him with the shotty. That 12 gauge, gave him life in the 12th grade. I tried to write him, but we ain't on the same page. I caught him slipping, I just had to let him know. It ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. These demons really out to get you, so you better guard your post. There's certain things I could probably let go, but I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no.
All right, just got through with house number 1. And this was a house that I found. And as I suggested, the bones of the house are really nice. As you guys can clearly see, the actual structure, I mean, it's 6,600 square feet, which I didn't really see 6,000 square feet. I don't know if they're including the pool in that. But you can clearly see that the bones of the house, I know, are actually really nice. However, the house was built in like the 1950s, 1960s, and that's also evident in the house. So I asked him how long it's been vacant, and he didn't really know. So I need to ask my realtor that, how long it's been vacant, because look, it looks a little vacant. How the hell did I get out of here last time? I know I went that way. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hey sis, it's my turn to go. Ass. So I don't think we're gonna go with that house because, first of all, I'll give you a range between 7 and 8, and I don't think that at that price point that it's worth all the upgrades that it needs to go into it. I get that it's prime area, you technically have a view of the golf course in the background. That's probably why they're trying to have it, but I see why it stayed on the market when you had it at 1.2. What were you thinking? Where am I going? I can go this way. Yeah, I didn't understand it. Anyway, you saw the pictures. I didn't have time to go to Starbucks before, but I'm headed to Starbucks now. The second house has a strict be there on time and don't be there early, so we can't actually see the house until 12, and they're not doing any double showings, which I like. I don't want to have to see the house with someone else. So I'm headed to Starbucks to get a pink drink, and then I'm going to thought I would have time to go into Trader Joe's to get my flowers. If I do, I will. If not, I'm gonna go see that house and then head to Trader Joe's to get my flowers. All right, so this is the next house. Like I said, someone currently lives here, so I'm not going to record it, but this is the outside. All right, guys, we are done. My older sister did meet me at the second house, which I really like. I really like the second house. It crosses. I only had 3 main things in our next house. There's 3. I know it may seem, but it's 3. I wanted an open floor plan, and when I mean open, I mean open. I wanted a ton of natural light, because you guys know how I feel. I have a lot of plants. I need a ton of natural light. And I wanted a master closet big enough to fit both sets of our clothes, because if you guys haven't seen this, that was the only reason why I created a closet, was because our closet space does not allow for both of our clothes, and that house hit all of that and more. The only downside is that I'm pretty sure it hit a bunch of other people's to-do lists, and I do not want to be in a bidding war. I don't. I'd rather bow out than be in a bidding war. So I FaceTimed William. That's why I wasn't able to show you guys video. Hopefully, as I'm editing, I'm taking stock photos from the house listing and popping them up on this side of the screen so you guys can see them. But yeah, like it's got an office for me. It's got William's man cave downstairs. It's got an outdoor area. It's got like a little cute screened in area off of the master that's just ours. I thought I could make that my greenhouse. My husband was like, no. That's gonna be our haven. It just hits all the boxes for us. So, and my sister was like, it's bad enough that I not only did I bring my sister, I brought the sister that like hypes me up. She was like, oh my god, Alicia, this is so nice. Like, so she's just like, as if I already wasn't excited about the house, even more. So I try to keep you guys updated.